Mark Maslow, founder of Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates of Northwestern Pennsylvania, of Drake Printing in Titusville. For all of your printing needs and much more, it's Drake Printing. We're downtown, right across from Shady Park by Joe Taylor Ford, Route 257, Seneca. Go see Joe at Joe Taylor Ford and by the Titusville VFW. Find out what we are all about at the VFW in Titusville. At 5:31, it's 69 degrees. The weather coming up after the news. I'll check the news right after this.
Loss of hearing can sometimes be associated with various medical conditions. Prolonged exposure to loud noises can damage your hearing permanently. If you've noticed a change in your hearing or experience ringing in the ears, a simple hearing test can help diagnose your specific hearing issue. Schedule your hearing test today at Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates of Northwestern Pennsylvania. It's fast, it's easy, and it's important. The Hearing Care Center, only at the office of Dr. Mark Maslow at Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates of Northwestern Pennsylvania. 4 locations, 3 specialties, 1 doctor.
Summer is sizzling and the deals are hot at Joe Taylor Ford in Seneca. Go see Joe for a new Ford F-150 or Ford Escape.
Stop in and register to win a Pittsburgh Baseball Fun Pack consisting of 4 tickets and souvenirs to an upcoming game. No purchase necessary. That's right. Pick up a brand new Ford Focus or Ford Fusion this summer. The deals do not get any hotter. Route 257 in Seneca.
Good morning. It is 5:33. At the moment, we have got 69 degrees in Titusville. I'll check the weather forecast for Titusville and vicinity coming up right after this morning's news. If you're responsible for a business, a club, an organization, a church, whatever, you need to stop at Drake Printing in Titusville and pick this up. This is their Spectrum catalog. This is available to everybody, and it is free. Inside, you're going to find hundreds of ideas on various specialty advertising items that you can have imprinted with your name, address, phone number, email address, web address, and information like that. Here are some carrying cases and tote bags, I guess they're calling them. Here's some flip-flops. We've got coffee cups, styrofoam cups. We've got, I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Oh, these are mints that you can have the imprint on them. Pens, pencils, balloons, backpacks, hard hats, you name it. It's all here. These are all available from Drake Printing in Titusville. Pick up the catalog, go through it. You're going to find dozens of ideas on how to promote your business. That's Drake Printing. We're downtown, right across from Shady Park. 5:34. Good morning. It is 69 degrees in Titusville. I'll check the weather forecast for Titusville and vicinity coming up in just a couple of minutes. A long holiday weekend. Feels almost funny being back here again. and we were off on Wednesday, by the way. Thank you for the people that called. What's going on? You're not there. Wednesday, actually for several days, we'd been fighting off in our entire family. My Janie had it, and I was about 48 hours behind her in the rotation, and just chest colds and that type of thing. Wednesday morning at 3:30, alarm went off, rolled out of bed, and Majanie said something about good morning or something, and I went, good morning, good morning. That's all that was going to come. Needless to say, it wasn't going to work in here. So we just kind of spent the entire day playing a couch potato. Anyways, back in the high gear, 5:35, 69 degrees. Let's check in with the Titusville Police Department. This is one of these days you might want to pour another cup of coffee. We may be here for a little while this morning. Here we go. Chronologically, by the Titusville Police Department, somebody was throwing bottles at traffic on West Spring Street. Police checked it out. They didn't find anybody in the area. Report of a verbal altercation in the 500 block of West Walnut Street. One of the 2 people involved agreed to leave for the remainder of the evening. Report of a theft from a shed in the 500 block of Derry Street. Police took the information down. They're not saying what was taken. Report of a sewage leak at the Perry Street station. Public Works was notified. A domestic problem at a residence up on Bel Air Drive. Police say that a 14-year-old male juvenile was taken into custody for a probation violation, and citations for harassment will be filed before Judge Amy Nichols. Report of a broken window in the 100 block of East Oak Street. Report of a suspicious person at Roberts Grove. That person was moved along. Report of a possible domestic problem in the 300 block of North Drake Street. Turned out to be a couple of brothers just wrestling around. Then a report of kids throwing fireworks up on May Avenue. Needless to say, when police arrived on the scene, there wasn't a kid in sight anywhere. 5:37, 69 degrees. All right, here we go. Pennsylvania State Police out of Corey were called to Gaswell Road, located off of Parker Hill Road in Athens Township. When they arrived on the scene, they found that there were unauthorized people on the property of 77-year-old James Kent Anderson of Centerville and 45-year-old Matthew J. Petersheim of Townville. These people were having a party, however, they did not have permission to be there. As a result, a variety of different people have been charged with a variety of different offenses. Then, while all of this was going on, some others arrived on the scene, so police arrested them too. Here we go. Accused, Nicholas Michael Wasner, age 18 of Centerville, charged with underage drinking and trespassing by motor vehicle. Chad Newell Hasbrook, 19 of Centerville, charged with underage drinking, trespassing by motor vehicle. A 17-year-old boy from Townville, charged with trespassing by motor vehicle. 18-year-old Kyle Wayne Sirac of Guys Mills, charged with possession of alcohol by a minor and trespassing with a motor vehicle. Danielle Christina Turner, 18 of Hightown, charged with trespassing by motor vehicle. 18-year-old Donald Ryan Rogers of Centerville, charged with trespassing by motor vehicle. A 17-year-old boy from Cochranton, charged with underage drinking. Excuse me, the cough hasn't totally gone away. A 16-year-old girl from Cambridge Springs, underage drinking. 16-year-old boy from Cochranton, underage drinking. 16-year-old boy from Guys Mills, underage drinking. 18-year-old Nate Daniel Klingler of Guys Mills, charged with disorderly conduct, trespassing by motor vehicle, and trespassing. 18-year-old Aaron James Jackson of Sagertown, charged with disorderly conduct, trespassing by motor vehicle, and trespassing. A 16-year-old boy from Centerville, charged with disorderly conduct and trespassing. A 17-year-old boy from Sagertown, charged with disorderly conduct and trespassing. And 59-year-old Edward R. McElroy of Titusville, charged with trespassing with a motor vehicle. Again, we apologize. We haven't totally lost the cough from last week. Now, while all of this was going on, and while state police were there, police say that 17-year-old James Kent Anderson of Centerville waved a handgun at some of the people and told them to, quote, back off, end of quote. As a result, Anderson has been charged with recklessly endangering after he waved the handgun and threatened a 17-year-old boy from Cochranton, 18-year-old Zachary Ronald Thompson from Titusville, 39-year-old Gerald R. Sirac of Guys Mills, 18-year-old Kyle Wayne Sirac of Guys Mills, and 18-year-old Danielle Christine Turner of Titusville. All of that happening on Friday evening. The whole thing started about 10 o'clock when the troopers arrived on the scene. 5:39, it is 69 degrees in Titusville. The weather forecast for Titusville and vicinity coming up in just a couple of minutes. A couple of people have been charged with harassment after an incident out on the Cooberry Road in Centerville. Police say that 42-year-old Alice Plus of Union City and 20-year-old Bethany Gardner of Mill Village got involved in a verbal argument that turned physical. Both of them pulled hair, took swings at the other one, and so on. One person tried to run the other one over with a motor vehicle, but missed and then left the scene. Charges will be filed before District Justice Amy Nichols in Titusville. 20 minutes away from the top of the hour. Good morning. It is 69 degrees. Members of Troop E, Meadville, and Franklin Barracks, Pennsylvania State Police conducted a DUI saturation patrol in Crawford County. The enhanced patrols resulted in 3 DUI arrests, 1 felony grade and 2 misdemeanor grade arrests, a driving under suspension DUI-related arrest, 3 child passenger safety seat citations, 10 other traffic citations for various vehicle code violations, and 6 written warnings. All of that taking place over the weekend on Friday night on into Saturday morning in Crawford County. 19 away from the top of the hour. It is 69 degrees in Titusville, and I got to find my cheat sheet. I know I put it in here. Where'd I put it? It's got to be right here somewhere because we brought it in with everything else. All at the VFW in Titusville. We got a couple of big things that are coming up. First of all, today being Monday, it is Monday, right? After the holiday weekend, it's Wings and Burgers Day at the VFW at the kitchen. Tomorrow, it'll be stuffed pork chops, pulled pork sandwiches on Wednesday, strombolis and calzones on Thursday, and of course fish on Friday with an open menu. And of course the dining room is open to the public at the VFW. The dining room is smoke free. at the VFW. If you want to join the VFW, contact the VFW. Contact anybody from the VFW. They'll be happy to give you all the information. And we've got a couple of special events coming up that we're going to tell you about later on in the morning at the VFW. Come on down to the VFW. Find out what we are all about. 5:42, let's check the weather forecast for Titusville and vicinity. Today's weather being brought your way by Oil Country Federal Credit Union, the Titusville community's only locally owned, locally operated financial institution. Oil Country Federal Credit Union. Thunderstorms. You've now got the forecast. Scattered thunderstorms today, tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. High today 85, low tonight 65, high tomorrow 85 again. Then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, look for the lows 60, the highs 80. 5:42, good morning, 69 degrees this morning at GBS Television, Channel 3, your community channel in Titusville. That's news for this morning. I'm Jim Gross. This morning's news being brought your way by Dr. Mark Maslow, founder of Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates of Northwestern Pennsylvania, by Drake Printing in Titusville for all of your printing needs and much more. It's Drake Printing. We're downtown, right across from Shaddy Park, by Joe Taylor Ford, Route 257, Seneca. Go see Joe at Joe Taylor Ford, and by the Titusville VFW. Find out what we are all about at the VFW in Titusville. 5:43 and again 69 degrees. Good morning, Titusville.
When our friends talk about you, all it does is just tear me